Ralph, also known as the Daycare Diva, and I am here to share my super fast, super easy dinner. So I'm single, and in the evening I only have to cook for one person, and I used to cook for 10 people every week, so I would have like this major cooking project, and now cooking for myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like totally different. So I have to learn how to cook very fast, very easy meals, and at first it was a little bit hard for me to get motivated to cook a healthy meal for just one person, because I'm like, what do you even cook for one person? So anyways, today I am going to have this incredible filet. I may have overdone it on the garlic, but whatever. It's not a big deal. So this would be the perfect dinner for like a single parent with one small child. The Costco fillets are incredible. They're super delicious, super easy to make. It's going to take me like 5 minutes on each side. I'm going to throw a little bit of olive oil in this grill pan here, and I'm going to saute some spinach with it. If you have a little person that you're going to be feeding and they don't like spinach, or you don't feel like you want to cook spinach, you could always throw some broccoli with it. Pasta and pesto, but yeah, it's the fastest, easiest dinner ever. And my sister Tina is the one who kind of turned me onto it, because back when I had a bunch of kids and I had a bunch of people to cook for, I was like, oh, steak seems kind of pricey or whatever. And she was like, okay, how much are you spending if you go out for fast food? Like at the times whenever you're like not really wanting to cook because you don't have the time or energy, and then you go out to fast food, how much money are you spending per person for fast food? And it's gonna be at least $7. So, you know, filet like that, especially if you have a couple of children that are younger, under the age of 5, 6, I mean, how much are they gonna eat? Tiny bit. And the quality of the meat is gonna be so much better. So I'm gonna get this going here. I have a lot of stuff. I'm a cluttered cook. I have a lot of clutter going on. Let's see. So first thing I'm gonna do is put some olive oil in my pan. There you go. Yeah, so. And I like to let my filet sit out for a few minutes so it kind of comes to room temperature before I cook it. I don't know, I feel like that's the right thing to do. Olive oil is amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna get this. So what I like to do is get this, I love this grill pan. I do not know how to grill. I know it's not rocket science, but I have like the old school charcoal grill, and I'm like, am I really gonna go out there and get that thing fired up? Probably not. Maybe if I really loved grilling I would, but I don't. So someday my prince will come and he'll bring a grill with him, I hope. Until then, I'm sticking with my grill pan because it's really easy. And then, yeah, I get my olive oil going on here. Sauteed spinach takes like 2 seconds. I'm low in iron, so I'm always looking for ways to increase my iron intake. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my body, but my body's like, hey. Oh, actually, I know what it is. I was having a whole bunch of problems eating like cereal and sugar. I cut back on sugar, so I cut back on cereal, and whenever I did all that, it like threw everything out of whack. So, yeah, just gonna throw some of these guys in here. Everything I cook is pretty simple, because I have other things to do with my life besides cooking. I like eating healthy food, but I don't really necessarily want to do a lot of cooking. You could actually, usually I will use minced garlic, but today I'm not. Today I'm just using some salt, pepper, garlic. Oh. Now this little guy, I like to see if this is screaming hot by, nope, it's not screaming hot yet. Give it a couple minutes here till it gets screaming hot. Saute up my spinach. So I think it's really important to lead by example with the little ones. You gotta teach them how to eat well, even if they don't like it. You know, my kids all the time, my little ones, I will make food and I talk to them about the nutritional value of the food. When my daughter was little, she was very picky. She would sit at the table and cry every night that she didn't want to eat her food. And I was like, whatevs, honey, this is what we have. This is what we're gonna have for dinner. I wouldn't force feed her, but I would say, I mean, obviously you're not gonna force feed your child, but I never said that you have to eat it, but I was always, my rule was, this is what we're having for dinner. So if you don't like it, or you don't want to try it, there we go. That's gonna be a bummer dude situation. Yeah, it's at the table. Woo! Until it's done. So now I'm gonna put this for, I'm gonna do 5 minutes on each side. Get a new plate. Yeah, so anyway, so my daughter was very, very, very picky when she was little. She only wanted to eat chicken nuggets and like, you know, macaroni and cheese or whatever. So I just, you know, I put the food out there and I was like, you know, here, if you want to try it, great. We did no thank you bites. There were 5 no thank you bites. That worked for her, but the idea was, you know, we have a meal that's prepared and I would explain to the kids why the meal was healthy for them. Like, meat is really good source of iron and it's good for helping build muscle and all of those kinds of things. So I would just kind of, I was pretty educated on health and nutrition myself. So I would educate my daughter on why it was important to eat the foods that I created for her. And yeah, eventually she just started eating. It took a while. And now she's incredible. Like, she'll come home and she's always having like sauteed spinach and whatever. While all the other kids in college are eating ramen noodles, she's over there telling you about all these great vegetables that she's incorporating into her diet and how she is making very simple meals for herself, making salads and that kind of thing. And my son calls me all the time, and he's always surprised at, you know, the lack of knowledge that some of his friends who are in the fitness field with him, or that, well, he doesn't work in the fitness field, but some of his friends who are into fitness, they don't have the education when it comes to health and nutrition about food. So it is really important to teach your children about food while they're little. We also, with my kids, both my own children and the daycare kids, I talk a lot about why it's important to not eat processed foods and like what are processed foods. Okay guys, I forgot to turn on my spinach. So I'm like, why isn't this wilting? And that would be why, because it wasn't turned on. But anyways, yeah, so teaching my kids about, you know, all of that, and then teaching the daycare kids too. Get this bad boy going. This is gonna be incredible. I am so hungry right now, it's not even funny. So yeah, this whole meal is gonna take about 10 minutes and it's gonna be $10. So guys, seriously, there's no excuse to eat garbage fast food. It takes the same amount of time and, you know, just don't put it in the freezer. Let's set it again. Ooh, this looks incredible, guys. Alright, my favorite part about cooking. Okay. This is way better than waiting in line at a fast food restaurant. Don't you agree? I'm just going to sear the outsides of that. But all around, I get a nice crunchy, crispy outside part. There we have it, guys. So much better than having fast food. And it's still fast. It's fast food. And there we go. It's incredible. All right, guys. Well, there we have it. I have my steak here, my filet, and I just finished it off with a little bit of pesto. And I threw some Parmesan and some tomatoes on my spinach. It's gonna be incredible. I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna try a little bite right now. See how it came out. Oh my gosh, this filet is so tender. Maybe a tiny bit underdone, but hey, oh, I don't know. It looks pretty great. Oh my God. Way better than any fast food, guys. So delicious. Bon appetit. Cheers. To your health.